My fellow human brothers and sisters, the time is now to come together united as one brightly shining light, a light that shines so brightly that no darkness can survive. In the words of the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., through violence you may murder a hater, but you can't murder hate through violence. Darkness cannot put out darkness, only light can do that. The time is now for us to stand united as one light, a light that speaks the truth that is in the hearts and souls of all the American people, the light of love and freedom, the light of beauty and diversity, the light of hope and courage, the light of compassion and common humanity. We have the power within us to understand that our differences are mere variations of the same key element, the human element, as when white light passes through a prism to form all of the beautiful colors of the rainbow, we are but different expressions of the same energy source, the same light. We must cherish these variations and diversities, as they are what make our existence rich and magnificent. It is time we recognize our self-worth and value, and see equally the value and beauty in our human brothers and sisters. It is time we live up to our forefathers' words, that all men are created equal, and therefore shall be treated as equals in our towns, in our schools, in our workplaces, and in our places of worship. But most importantly, this equality must be present in our hearts and minds. While beliefs are the ground on which we stand on an ever-evolving and diverse landscape. In our individual beliefs, we may lose sight of our common humanity, of the desires and dreams that connect us all in our hearts and souls. We all have the right to our own thoughts, opinions, and beliefs, but we have abused this power of belief to control and harm those whose beliefs differ from our own. Using belief as a weapon is moving our society towards more violence and destruction. We must see our common struggle, the human struggle with identity, thought, emotion, and fear. We must look at the root causes of fear and hatred in our hearts and minds. The fear and hatred that lead us to thoughtlessly harm others as a way of justifying our beliefs and alleviating our own pain. We cannot treat pain by engaging in more acts of violence. The only real threats we face are those fears and insecurities within ourselves, for fear is the greatest threat to our survival on this earth. It is time to see that our individual pain and suffering is part of a larger collective suffering. We are all connected, and as thus our thoughts and actions are capable of either helping or hurting one another. We must come together united under our common humanity to help one another heal from this misguided hatred and violence. In the words of Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., what is needed is a realization that power without love is reckless and abusive, and that love without power is sentimental and anemic. It is time to raise the vibration of love on this planet and put an end to the unfounded hatred, discrimination, and inequality in this country and across the globe. We must demand the freedom to be ourselves and express ourselves openly without fear of hatred, discrimination, or threat to our own survival. We are all unique storybooks in the library of the human experience, each one of us valuable and insightful, each one of us with an important lesson to teach and a new perspective to share. May God bless you.